Morning everyone, my name is Alex Wang, a teacher from Taiwan. People also call me Shanzhong Da Shu, which means a middle-aged man in the countryside. In Taiwan, we have three best-known awards that recognize achievements in education. They are Super Teacher Award, Power Teacher Award, and Excellent Teacher Award. These are awarded by three different institutions. And every year, each institution selects a teacher nationwide for its annual Prime Award winner. To date, in Taiwan, there is only one teacher that has won all the Prime Awards. His name is Alex Wang. Super Teacher, Power Teacher, and Excellent Teacher are the names they put on me. Today, I'm here going to bring you a story about a name I put on myself. I would like to start with why I want to be a teacher. It's all because of three ordinary but great teachers that made a difference in my life. I was born in a very small village in southern Taiwan. My dad was a taxi driver and my mom was a worker in a textile factory. We lived a very poor life, but I had never taken my studies seriously because I didn't realize the power of knowledge. It was not until I met Mr. Liu Zhicheng, the homeroom teacher in my 5th grade year. He taught me reading strategies, which in turn broadened my perspective of the world. He is the first teacher that impacted my life. The second teacher that impacted my life is Mr. Tang Zhenfa. After I entered the junior high school, that my father became addicted to alcohol and gambling was getting worse and worse, and it caused my family to struggle with debt. Upon knowing my situation, Mr. Tang had told with me, he said, "Education is the best way that you can get rid of poverty. Don't worry about school expense, I will take care of it. You just stay at school and focus on your studies." I stayed on and finished my studies with excellent performance. And then I got admission to top senior high school in Taiwan. Unfortunately, at the same time, the debt was too heavy to deal with. To avoid the creditors, we could only escape from our hometown to a mountainous area of central Taiwan called Nantou. I was left alone in a city that I was foreign to, studying, meanwhile making my own living with a part-time job. Usually, I felt lonely and anxious about my future life. My geography teacher, Mrs. Chen Shuxiang, came to me very often and encouraged me all the time. She told me, "Stay strong, have faith in yourself, and pursue your dreams step by step." She's the third teacher that impacted my life. Due to those three teachers, I made up my mind to be a teacher. A caring teacher just like them who try their best to help students overcome challenges in life via education. In 1997, I graduated from NKNU and finally became a teacher. Considering financial problems of my family, I had no choice but come back home in Nantou to meet my parents' expectation, and worked as an intern teacher at Shuangwen Junior High School, located in one of the poorest school districts, surrounded by mountains and tombs. Although I finally became a teacher, I was so eager to run away from this school every day, every moment during the year of the internship. Actually, during my university years, I'd already gained both fame and wealth as a private tutor. So many parents expect me to make some time to teach their kids. Yes, I was once a distinguished teacher in a big city. However, at the moment, I came to this school with only 100 students, facing the same problems as other rural schools throughout Taiwan. First, shortage of teachers, as you see. I majored in Chinese, but I had to teach not only Chinese, but also PE, art, music, and so on. Second, majority of unqualified teachers. And to make the matter worse, most of them had no patience for teaching. They were just waiting for retirement. Third, over 60% of students here in Shuangwen come from disadvantaged families, such as single parent, grandparents raised single low income, and so on. Most local parents didn't care about what happened in school, because those who care would have their kids to transfer out. The kids who stayed in Shuangwen were totally lack of motivation for learning. they were just waiting for graduation. Everybody was waiting. That was Shuangwen in 1997. I was dying to leave and go back to the place where I could continue with the fame and pride of being a famous teacher. In 1998, after my internship ended, I left and entered the compulsory military service for 2 years. I told myself I would never come back here after getting out of it. I would try any ways to transfer to any schools in the cities. On 1999 September 21st, a fatal earthquake struck central Taiwan. The locality was located in the epicenter, and the earthquake had caused the most severe and extensive damage, toppling buildings, wounding and killing thousands of people. Under the brutal destruction, I asked for leave from the military and come back to the school in its way. Seeing the debris everywhere, my heart ached. 2 of my students cried and hugged me tightly. They asked me, "Sir, will you come back and stay?" The voice was weak, but it made an impact stronger than anything in the world, and it reminded me of the 3 teachers in my life. They had never worked out on me, and now I'm a teacher. I could not work out on my students. I decided to stay with them, even though I didn't know how long I would stay and what I could do for them. The only thing that I know was I had to try to be a real teacher. In 2000, when my military service ended, I came back to Shuangwen and started to work. In order to get the kids to discover their own multiple intelligence and test the sweetness of achieving something, I tried hard to raise funds and engage professional artists for our kids to learn art and music. We even have a Chinese national orchestra with 80 students for 14 years. 80, you know, that is 3/4 of total number of the students in Shuangwen. In order to motivate kids to learn, I designed a learning passport and collected used goods from outside of the school. Kids could earn points by answering questions in class, doing homework, doing better in tests, and so on. And then they could exchange the points for what they need to learn and the daily commodities for their family in each semester. In the process, they realized exchanging the points for goods is not the most important thing. What is important is that they are able to make choices by learning in the future. In order to broaden kids' perspective of the world, I saw resources through given speeches and had our kids web chat with college students worldwide.
I was also David Bella.
What's another way that you can say that?
Tomorrow I am going to David Bella.
There you go.
Okay, every summer vacation, kids could join a 2-week English camp in Shuangwen with foreign volunteers that I have recruited. In order to boost the kids' basic reading ability, I inverted the traditional teaching model and created a whole new systematic teaching method, maps, combined with mind mapping, asking questions, presentation, and scaffolding. In short, I design and raise the question to lead the kids to find information from the articles, and according to the information found, kids construct the mind maps individually or in groups, and then they get onto the stage to present what they have learned with the mind maps independently or together. Recently, in a national exam, the achievement of students from Shuangwen is 5 to 10% higher than the nation's average. Okay, let's take a look. mindless 可能
是怎么工作？
然后他在说是他母亲记得就是做的一举动，
爱不想要习惯是母亲共同的回忆，然后所有一个味道有2、5、8、9、10、11个，然后加上
一个全部都在投入学习的状况，看他这个看他这个状况，让我想当一个老师就是最感动的时候了，真的。
然后第3段话，他说为什么舌头是那么重要？
就是它舌头就好像双面刃一样，所以要怎么样适当的使用。
是说这个成败关键跟你思想过后讲出来的话有关，但是作者并没有很清楚的表达，所以我认为作者第3段表达不够清楚。
然后它此时萧瑟秋风一面拂来，然后风它是一种没有终点也没有起点的一种自然现象，所以我觉得作者在这里特意提出西风，是代表说他自己从那个时候。
16 years have now passed. Shuangwen Junior High School has transformed into one of the best schools in Taiwan. Not only local kids stay and attend school in Shuangwen instead of transferring out, but also quite a few kids from cities moved for enrolling into Shuangwen. In case you are wondering, Shuangwen is still surrounded by tombs. Yes. In 2011, the story about Shuangwen the Meme was published, and there was a great demand for it. Since then, every year, thousands of teachers travel for hundreds of miles to Shuangwen and sit in my open classroom to learn how to operate a distinctive school and how to teach effectively. They come from every corner of Taiwan and even as far as Hong Kong, Singapore, mainland China, and so on. A large portion of these teachers also come from rural areas just like Shuangwen. They face the same problems that I faced 20 years ago. Talking with them, I could sense their helplessness, but also their willingness to never give up, just like me in those years. They say, we come here because we can see the strength and courage in you. Through these teachers' patience, I see hope for their students. But I know that's not enough. Many more teachers in rural schools fail to see the potential returns from the hard work they have put in, because they get very little support from the government and the advisory groups. They become upset, hopeless, and finally give up and leave. They leave behind the kids who are waiting for the answer to the question, "Sir, will you come back?" Perhaps the kids might not even ask the question to begin with because they have already know the answer. Kids in Shuangwen have my company, but we need more teachers who are willing to accompany their kids. We cannot force every teacher to stay in rural areas, but I hope every teacher gets enough support during their period of stay. Because teachers get support, kids get hope, and that's my dream. Yes, I have a dream. The dream is to gather the teachers from different areas from Taiwan to participate in a workshop designed by the most passionate professional teachers, allowing us to lead and help everybody to improve their teaching skills by providing and demonstrating a variety of effective teaching methods. And after returning to their respective schools, we will maintain our support for teaching networks through online communities. Together, let's create the largest educational platform for lesson study in the Pan-Asia community, and support each other to launch more teaching workshops from the mode of bottom-up everywhere in Taiwan. Local teachers will be trained to become lecturers and leaders of their own workshops. Only when individual strengths thrive and spread out across teaching fields, teachers everywhere will get the support they need from one another. And that is my dream. Last April, I posted a thread on Facebook to announce the dream. 3 months later, the dream came true. Over 1,600 teachers participate in the super big workshop. I have a dream. which was formed with 12 concurrent teaching workshops. And after the super big workshop, in the past half a year, abundance of workshops similar to ours have sprung up nationwide. And the number of communities of collaborative lesson planning on Facebook has increased 2 to 3 times. Also, the number of teachers who share their teaching experiences and curriculum design in the communities has increased 5 to 10 times. 2 months ago, we also held a return seminar and invited the teachers who took part in the workshop last July to share their teaching experiences of what they have learned in the workshop. Over 200 teachers attended the seminar. Moreover, half of them were newcomers. From now on, the workshops and the seminars that are named I Have a Dream will continue to empower teachers everywhere in Taiwan to teach with enthusiasm, professionalism, and strong beliefs. Again, more teachers get support. More kids get hope. More and more teachers have told me that, Mr. Wang, you are now more than a teacher. However, I know that's just another name they put on me. In the future, there will be more names others may put on me, inclusive of flattering or unflattering ones. No big deal. I have a name I put on myself. A name I treasure the most and wear proudly. A name that reminds me of the original intention. 莫忘初衷. That is, I want to be a real teacher. Yes, I am a teacher. That is my name. Now and forever. Later on, maybe you can call me super teacher, power teacher, or super power teacher. It doesn't matter to me. Maybe you can just call me 山中大叔, a teacher in the rural school from Taiwan. Thank you.